thank you for joining me for a special reading dedicated to the masculine and feminine and the alchemy of the cups. This is connecting us to the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, through the Ace of Cups. Now, for Friday the 13th, we discussed number sequences. I will link that reading down below. This really dives deep into the alchemy of the cups and explains this into much deeper messages, much deeper meaning of what is happening. But we're about to expand as today is the 14th. Now let's discuss what's going down. Now, we were discussing the alchemy of the cups for Friday the 13th and understanding that numbers do mean something. They helped form the universe. They help form us. They help form life. Patterns, numbers, sequences, frequencies. And you know what I love is you connect them. Connect the dots. And you have, when you start connecting the dots and when you start making the connections, that's your spider web. And you're literally building with it. And we're multidimensional. You know, we so badly, most of the time, not all the time, and not everyone. Remember, we're all unique. But generalized, we so badly always want to separate things rather than put them in the pile. We want to separate them in order to understand them. But we're going to flip the script. We're going to change things because it's time. We lived in a time of separateness. Now we're uniting and coming back to one. And that's why I love the equation E equals MC squared. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So we're going to swing back. And now, rather than separate everything, we're going to start putting things all together, concepts all together, and stringing them together in order to understand and have knowledge. Now, speaking of number 13, more synchronicities and signs. From number 13 to number 14, we expand. Number 13 represents the cocoon stage. And there it is, right there, number 13. Right here, we're in the cocoon. We've been building with life, but we're about to break through that cocoon. And there's many messages I've received about this we're going to have in future readings, but we're going to stick with what's happening with the cups today. Now, how are we going to break through the flower of life, the cocoon stage? We're going to apply clarity with unconditional love. Now, we could be stringing together other things to put within this, but this is the main message that we receive from the alchemy of the cups. Now, we're going to go from 13 to 14, so why not have this message on the 14th? We have our first message, the alchemy of the cups, on the Friday the 13th. We will find out what's happening today on the 14th. Here is the fruit of life, the spheres of knowledge. Now we apply the new patterning, the new sequences, the numbers, and we expand with them. We expand with our knowledge. And it is connected to clarity, staying clear and focused, and unconditional love. Now, on the reading, the alchemy of the cups, we did not get an activation for the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, and that's because we're going to get an activation for the masculine and feminine each today. Now, this is what is happening currently. We've been on the path of the moon in order to expand, and this is with the freeing of the inner child, connecting to ancient knowledge, our wisdom, and our transformations. As we know, that scarab beetle is very sacred and symbolizes our expansions. We are expanding right now through the energy of temperance, the alchemy of the cups, the alchemy of lead to gold, and the hermit energy. And that's why I kept channeling, and it was spoken on many previous readings. I was saying, they keep telling me that the hermit is connected to temperance, and that yes, temperance is connected to the energy of Sagittarius, But right now, the Hermit is connected to the energy of Temperance. And this is why. Because we're taking this transformation within, and it has to do with the cosmic egg of transformation. Because this is where we are leaving the cocoon stage. And this connects back to that inner child that we are freeing and healing with. Connected to our chakras. And the first 7 years of our life are imprinted within us and connected to the 7 colors of the chakras and the 7 different main chakras within us. We're transforming here. And the main energies that we are using are the cups energies, along with all the other elements, all the other energies. We're all coming together as one. We are connecting to the trees of our truth, our divine knowledge, our divine blueprint. Healing with it. And there's the inner child birth now. We're also just feeling energy. We can starting to understand energy at this point through our gifts, through our connection to the divine. And now we're going to take that energy and we're going to expand it with the King of Cups. And you can see there's more sacred geometry in the corner with the seed of life. And this is becoming responsive now. We're reflective and we're responsive. So we're seeing what we need to see through the reflections, as well as we're responding to what we're seeing through the reflections and expanding through our responses. We're not reacting, we're responding. These are higher vibrational energies. And that crab symbolizes the transformation within the cups. Right now we are currently in the 7 of Cups energy. Seeing through our illusions, picking the cup, and we know it's going to be the cup that's connected to spirit, but this is where we're birthing the life. And we discussed all these on the alchemy of the cups reading. All that is there. From the 7 of Cups, we +2 from the energy of Temperance, and that is connected to the star and our faith. There's 2 cups in this patch tarot. Love me some patch. And there we go. We have faith. We're using alchemy of lead to gold. We're connecting the heavens to the earth, and much of this has to do with the supermoon. The supermoon in March and the supermoon in April. We're really illuminating in order to ground the light of the heavens to the earth. So when we plus these 2 cups to the 7 of Cups, we are now doing work in the 9 of Cups. And in the 9 of Cups, we are working on grounding our soul. We're creating flow, we are creating happiness, and we are actually learning how to shapeshift, create with other shapes, and create shapes within these cups, as well as expand with our Fibonacci sequence and spiral. Now 9 plus 2, we know, equals 11, and we discussed the meaning of the 11 of Cups. We're restoring balance, and that is through the 9 of Cups. This is the 9 of Cups in this Dreams of Gaia tarot. And that's where we're being activated by the light, and we're grounding the light of our souls, because we know the moon is connected to our soul, to the cups. So that's what's happening over here in the 9 of Cups. But everything right now all has to do with the ace. Because the 9 plus 1 equals the 10. And in the Ace of Cups, we're seeing, we've connected to the right cup, so we're seeing what we need to see, and it's our connection to the light, the divine. And we are creating a METATRONS cube, and we are expanding. We are expanding through this energy. And there's also a transformation of the serpent energy going on, and that reconnects us back to the 2, because we know the 2 of Cups is very famous for the serpents. The staff of Hermes, the Carusis, the Kundalini. These are all names for the same energy. The energy of our chakras that we are healing. Now, the 10 of Cups is our fortune increase. It's part of our fortune increase. This is end game of what we're creating. This is our life's purpose. And we have transitioned from the South Node, our life's debts, balancing our karmic skills, now to the North Node. This is following the North Star home, our life's purpose. We've created this space. We created this space through our integrity on the journey. Now we're going to get some activations for the rest of these cups here. The 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups for each, the feminine and the masculine. Alright guys, the reading's all set up. And you know, I must say, what I've really learned out of this experience, of this part of my expansion, is temperance really is the great alchemist. You know, we use all of the energies of in the tarot to transform with. But I never realized until this experience how precious temperance is. So thank you. Thank you, temperance. Now, let's just get going here. Let's see. We're going to start off with the 10 of Cups. So I got a message while I was getting the reading ready. They showed me the Ace of Cups and the birthing of the baby soul. All right. So, oh, the child is having fun in this house. Okay. I didn't even have to do anything. Let's see what's happening. 6th house routine and the 1st house, the body. So that's where we're going to start forming life. And look at that. There's the Da Vinci Man. And I love that the Da Vinci Man is connected to the twin flame story of how we were 2 people that were one, but we were separated. So we're coming back to one. And the Da Vinci Man is in a sphere representing the feminine energy, but also in a square representing the masculine. And look, there's the cocoon. I love it, guys. This is why I love meeting you guys here to do what we do. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to break through that cocoon. Now, the 6th house routine. This is where we're going to heal from disease. And that's what we're doing. We're heeding the call. We're going to start actively creating new patterns, new sequences, creating new frequencies within us. Now, how do we do so? We create patterns of healing. In our daily routine, this is self-care. This is what self-care looks like, the patterning of self-care. Brushing your teeth every day. And what are you brushing your teeth with? That's important. Now, what are you drinking every day? That's important. How many times are you drinking per day? What are you eating? Are you sleeping? Where are you sleeping? What are you sleeping in? All these things, it's a process. We change over time. We shift. We're shapeshifters. But all these things matter. They make a difference in our healing. From everything within our environment, within us, as well as our energy. And we know we're healing our energy, our chakras. So we're going to detoxify, and we're going to implement a healthy routine. And this is connected to the 7 of Pentacles, which is our growth. How are we growing? Because it's those habitual patterns. Eventually, they become habitual. They start off at first as, oh, this is new. Oh, you want to go back to what's comfortable. But we're not going back to what's comfortable. We're seeking discomfort, like those lovely YouTubers on Yes Theory. I love those boys. Watching them has like changed my life with my bro. Seeing, it's reminded me, yes, we must seek discomfort in order to transform. Now, the 1st house, the body, well, that's what we're working with. And once again, too, we're healing from disease here. But this is the new beginning. We realize that we're more than just our body. We're ethereal, so we've connected to our higher self, our soul, and the light. But we understand we have to take care of our body. It's part of us. And this is having the new beginning from what is making us sick. And that's connected to the devil energies. So this is where we break through. We are breaking through from the cocoon right here. Here we are in the cocoon stage. And here we've broken out of the cocoon. And this is the Fool why I started the channel. School for the Fool. Because we're going to apply our spheres of knowledge in order to expand. Now let's see what's happening here in the 10 of Cups. What are we creating over here? We're going to work our way back. We're going to go from the 10 to the 2 to the Ace. Oh, I love how that flew out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, the Divine. Thank you for touching us today. And how are we getting in touch? We're grounding. We're anchoring. And there's much shifting going on here. There's much shifting. These square patterns are actually all formed together, are creating a sphere. Stay grounded. I am firmly grounded in my physical body. The grounding card has appeared to you today as a reminder of how important it is to keep grounded and allow yourself to maintain a connection and anchoring to the physical earth. As the Schumann's resonance, Earth's heartbeat, increases, the vibration of all around us is doing the same, from the microcosm to the macrocosm, and the macrocosm to the microcosm. It is becoming more and more imperative to ground and anchor our physical bodies to Mother Earth. Those most affected by this shift are healers and light workers. We spend so much time working at higher vibrations to do the work needed that we don't take the time to truly earth ourselves. Or we actually don't realize that we are not fully grounded. Well, this is what we're doing with our body now. We're going to earth ourselves. We're going to ground ourselves. Healers and light workers, starseeds and twin flames. The sacred geometry of this card is all about surrounding our physical body. And it's an octahedral grid. And it's in 2 dimensions, a diamond. The top of this grid is connected to our soul star, and the bottom is connected to our earth star. Now we're connected, chakras in flow. To maintain a strong channel for energy to flow, it is imperative to not only anchor from above, but to do the same from below. Wow, that's powerful. So we're anchoring from above to below. As above, so below. This allows us to maintain our ability to be a conduit of loving, flowing energy while being balanced and in harmony with our surroundings. By focusing on the spiral within the spheres and squares. Well, I saw spheres, but it says squares. So we're focusing on the spiral within the squares with intention. See it pulling you back into the physical body and feel yourself firmly connected to the ground. And this is incredible, you guys. Here's the card numerology. It's connected to the number 55, or 1 as 5 plus 5 equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. And we're going from the 10 to the Ace. Through the 2. And the 2 is connected to the 5, because 5 minus 2 equals 3. And there's our connection through the water energies of the light. And that's connected to our North Star. As well as the pattern we are creating, the connection of the tetrahedrons, creating the Merkaba. I just love all these synchronicities and signs. Just wow. Just when I think I can't believe anymore, I just keep on believing. I don't know, when I look at this, I can really definitely see the 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions, 4 or 5. All right. We're earthing our bodies to ground our light from the Earth star to the Soul star. Okay, now 2 of Cups. We're going to the 2. We know we're healing within the 2 of Cups. The energy of the Carusis, the Kundalini, and I guess we're getting a reshuffle on me. My body's just reacting to what's happening. I already had these shuffled, but we're shuffling again. Okay. Oh my goodness. Increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, and that's the Angel of the Cups. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. That's powerful. That's what's happening right here. We're being filled with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. We're blessed. This is such a blessing. So we're connecting to the divine in order to go from fear to love. And look, there's our growth, and that's connected to our chakras and the healing and the flow being created. It's actually created growth. The 2 cups coming together, and the dolphin energy. We've expanded with the energy of the dolphin. We're being there to help others heal without compromising our own healing. All right. Now, what's the message that goes with we're increasing our energy? Thank goodness. I need to get in that 2 cups energy right now. I'm a little under the weather, guys. It makes it a little bit harder to read. I can channel still very well, but my words don't come out as I want them to. Just more time to implement some. You know what, guys? These cards need a reshuffle. I can feel it. The energy's off. All right. We are increasing our energy in the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. And it fell out on unconditional love and the 2 of Cups. Disconcernment. Disconcernment. The earthly meaning. The books, films, and people you choose to spend time with subtly feed your beliefs about how the world works. Choosing good food means your body can absorb all the nutrients it needs for optimal health. The same applies for the information and attitudes you surround yourself with. Be selective about the movies, books, and conversations you have. Give yourself the opportunity to absorb higher thinking, greater visions, and deeper love. And this is literally about, we're going to be in the energy of what we're creating, and we're raising our vibe, and we're being higher vibe. We're becoming more higher vibe. So these things that are not within and without, they're not resonating with us, and they're going to start falling away. And there's the link again to our body. What do we need to choose in our routine for our body as to what's higher vibe? What's going to give us optimal health and well-being? The spiritual meaning. Breathe in the Divine Mother's deep love for this world. Surround yourself with works of peace and compassion. Take on the beauty and joy of living. Increase your concentration of love. and it will naturally flow out into the world from high to low, flowing the channels to where it is needed most. The energy you foster in yourself and in the world is a choice. Be selective, choose love. And in it falling on unconditional love, Spirit wanted us to see this message very clearly. Now, here's the insight of this card. When particles move from areas of high concentration to lower concentration, it is called diffusion. Osmosis is a type of diffusion that occurs when water moves from a weak solution, high water concentration, to a strong solution, low water concentration. The water passes back and forth through a membrane until there is an equal concentration in both sides. The membrane is selective in that it will only let certain things pass. It is by osmosis that water passes through the cell walls of plants until they are stiff enough to be able to hold themselves upright. When there is a high concentration of certain ideas, attitudes, and beliefs, we can absorb something of them with little or no effort. In this way, we might take on helpful or detrimental beliefs or behaviors without even realizing it. When we immerse ourselves in quality people, films, or books, we take on elevated thinking and positivity until we can hold ourselves upright. Remember, the osmosis process is selective. Be aware of what you're taking on. Guys, this card sums up everything. First of all, we're doing Alchemy of the Cups. That's what we're doing. We're doing Alchemy of the Cups with the water. Secondly, yes, this really works. You know what? When you quit watching the news, when you quit hanging out with energy vampires, when you quit hanging out with people that always have a negative tune, when you quit having negative thoughts within, when you quit having a negative tune, this shadow energy that's so harmful within the collective, it lowers your vibration and creates disease. But when you uplift yourself with meditation, with music, with foods full of electrolytes, with life, you uplift yourself. You create a harmonic. You're no longer in disharmony. You're creating a harmonic to raise your vibration. Now, we need to be selective. It's about now we're consciously woke. And there's animals that do this. There's animals that have evolved that, they're not just eating everything out of the muck. They've evolved enough to be selective with what they're eating, be selective with their habits, and they live longer. Their health has changed. We need to do the same. We need to be selective, and we need to remember energy is the universal language, and energy is real. It's a real thing. We need to use this information to help us heal, to help us evolve, to help us advance. Now, when I'm thinking osmosis, I was thinking maybe all these books that I study, I sleep with them at nighttime to see if they're going to just, maybe it's working. All right. Now, we're getting to the ace. We're getting to the ace, guys, and I'm getting excited because I would really want to see now what's being activated within the ace. We're just gonna talk to Spirit right now. What's going down, Spirit? Boy, that just flung out and shot on the Two of Cups. Amethyst and kyanite. And this message is connected to as above, so below. We are connecting as above to so below, right here, through us. And this was a great message to just remind us that as healers, we can't just go and heal other people to fill our cup. We have to do the work in order to heal thyself. Because that's what this is all about. Getting to this space. Amethyst. Familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. And that's what we're doing. We're connecting to this ace because we're forming compassion. And that is helping us to create love. So we need to release. This message is on point with everything that's going down. Autopilot takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. While this reaction can serve us well, Amethyst Spirit brings a reminder to stop surrendering to the familiar. Be mindfully present to the now and examine your habits. You deserve so much more than you have right now, so awaken to your ability to co-create a new, one replaced habit at a time. And I always call this my default setting, because it's like, you know, I'm like, oh, I did all this work to transform. Why am I still acting the way I used to act before I started creating anew? And then it's because I'm like, oh, I have to start analyzing what's going on because I've lowered my vibration and now I'm tired. I'm overburdened. So I'm on my default program, and my default program is connected to my subconscious. I'm just acting. And this is back now having the clarity and being connected to the divine and consciously responding. And that's the gift we're being given. But we need to heal, we need to harmonize, and we need to raise our vibration. I just love it. Because now we've shifted to exactly where we need to be. Resolving disputes, diplomacy, restoring harmony, mending fences, and building bridges. Harmony means, birds are confirming. Harmony means that even though we are all different, we can blend our unique voices to create an ethereal chorus that uplifts us all. Kyanite Spirit's message is that now is an excellent time for fixing those sour notes that have appeared, resolving any disputes and healing any rifts for the good of all. Although we each have our own ways, we can learn so much and gain a tremendous support when we let go of our rigid, my way or the highway attitude, recognizing that we are all imperfect. Looking for our commonalities can steady us when we're feeling a bit shaky. So now we're all coming back to one, and we do have commonalities, and a lot of it is through the negative just as much as it is the positive. We can really connect through our pain, through our disharmony, in order to create healing and harmony. Tune into others and work towards harmony. You will find yourself growing and becoming stronger as a result. At this time, honesty is required. Be willing to look more clearly at others, your situation, and yourself, so that you can find ways to work together and find common ground if possible. We are all imperfect, but love and commitment to fairness helps us heal ourselves and our relationships. There is value in different perspectives, and we can agree to disagree. For many voices are needed in a choir. We are called to delight in differences, for we have to lean on each other, and we're always interconnected. Keep this in mind as you take action to heal hurt feelings and reconnect with others in the tribe. We're reconnecting to others in the tribe. It's go time, guys. It's beautiful. Now, as we started off the moon, I want to end with a message here from the moon and where we're going. Apparently, we're not going there yet. We're going here. Okay. These are my wonderful Thoth cards. This tarot is a pictorial representation of the forces of nature as conceived by the ancients according to conventional symbolism. And that's why I've been called to have this deck here. To get our messages. Wow, guys, I can't talk. Cannot talk. Okay, 2 cards. See there. And it's these two cards here. Oh, it's 3 cards. So look, guys, we are becoming swift because we are making connections. Look at all these triangles. And now these triangles are coming together. We're also freed our rainbow light. So we're uniting. We're uniting to, this is the 8 of Wands. And this is activating with energy. This is activating with energy. Yeah. It's all on point. 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. And how are we doing so? It's through our oppression, through the 10 of Wands. Through our oppression, through the negative, our burdens, we're seeing the way to our manifestation, our great revolutions through our revelations, the 2 of Wands. And that's why there's 10 wands, but 2 of them are being made known to us, because we're going to flip the script. We're going to heal from what's lowering our vibration in the 10 of Wands and depleting us of our energy. And we're going to raise our vibration by healing, connecting, and co-creating. We're making connections of energy to expand with. And it's through the Prince of Wands energy. Now, the Prince of Wands is connected to the more youthful energy. So the child is present here. And, of course, being on a spiritual quest. This is being activated by visions. This is the great visionary. And now we're acting. We're acting with this energy. And we move forward to the 10 of Cups. And we expand it with the 10 of Pentacles. Because we know that's what we set out to do here. Now here is our fortune increase, our abundance. And it's connected to the Ace, our clarity. And our transformations through death. Look at all this. Look at all this he's pulling in order to transform it. All the energy he's shifting to transmute it, to create anew. And it's from the devil energies. We end separateness. And this is where we're making connections. We expand with our energy. We're higher vibe there. And it's with the Emperor energy. We're going to expand with the masculine energy and the Hierophant. And the Hierophant has the key. 2 flames are lit. The inner child is the key. The birthing of the inner child, the connection of the inner child. The inner child is helping all this come together. And here it is, the universe, the world. There's our expansions, and there's that serpent being transformed through the energies of the universe. And we're taking all those energies, but we are expanding and creating anew. And there's our forward motion. We're connected to the masculine, feminine, and child, and we set out and achieved what we needed to achieve. We needed to create the pattern of METATRONS CUBE, and here we've done so within the energy of the Chariot. Created a path that wasn't there before. Now, what does the moon have to say to us? I love it. 1 card flipped right here, 1 card flipped over. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? The moon is speaking. With luck is on your side. We're going to release, and then we're going to take shot. We're going to take aim. We're going to restore balance, because we're creating a whole new pattern here. What pattern are we creating? What are we activating? Ooh. Here it is. Conception. The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. Now, there's the birth of our ideas, of our energy, of what we're creating through conception. Connecting us to Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. That is so important. To authority. Number 10. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. And this is connecting the masculine and feminine energies right there to show us what unconditional love is. That's what unconditional love is, and that's balanced. Guys, this patterning too is on point with what we've been discussing. Here we are in conception, and look, we're bringing our consciousness to our origin. So here's grounding the heavens to the earth, and here is the earth and our connection to the earth. And now we're grounding it, and we're grounding our light, our soul, from the heavens to the earth, through the earth, and it is birthed. And this is the combination of the masculine and feminine energies in order to help us do so. Coming together to unite. And that's what we're doing here. I just want you guys to see, like, this is on point. Look at the shapes we are creating. This whole reading it's on point. Everything is all tied in here. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. And hopefully the next time I see you, my words are healed. Speak soon. Take care.